What's going on, y'all? It's your boy CMartyFit, and we back here with another quick gem. And all right, we're gonna hop straight into it. No fluff today. And this is something that I talk about a lot with my clients and a lot of my critics. But it's important. So today we're gonna talk about being brutally honest and how important it is to have that brutal honesty, right? Brutal honesty is what's going to get us to that next level. Brutal honesty is what's going to be that kick in the ass that we need to get better, right? And a lot of times people like to sugarcoat things. And as a man, I'm 31, so a lot of people going to say I'm young. But, I've been through a lot, learned through a lot in my 20s and learning a lot in my early 30s. And one thing I learned was I wish people were a little more brutally honest with me, as when I was younger. And I'm going to relate this to fitness, but I'm gonna just tell a quick story, right? If you don't know, I played Division I basketball. I was heavily recruited by mid-major schools, and there's nothing wrong with being heavily recruited by a mid-major school, but I wasn't satisfied with that, and I had a lot of people in my ear telling me I can go high major, right? And maybe I could have gone high major, but at the time I was being recruited, I wasn't ready. So instead of someone coming up to me saying, hey, you got 30, 40 mid-major offers, why don't you take one of these? And when you get there, let's focus on being the best player you can be, and then you can compete with high majors and be as just as good, if not better, than the high major guards. But instead of someone coming to me being brutally honest, they just kept telling me, hey, yeah, you can do high major. Yeah, that school doesn't sound good. That school isn't as popular. Don't go there. Meanwhile, I could have gone to a school that loved me and could have, cherished my career and treated me with with some respect. And next thing you know, I lost a lot of my mid-major offers and a lot of the schools that I probably could have gone to and done well and had a great career. And I ended up settling and going to a school that really didn't want me like that had a scholarship open and ended up taking me last minute. And I wasn't one of the players that was a priority for them, right? And so as a man, that was a lesson learned. Like, yo, I knew I wasn't a high major player, and I knew I had no business trying to wait around for a school that didn't really want me, that was going to get me at the last minute. Because at the same time, if they really wanted me, if the high majors really wanted me, they would have been there, right? So let's bring this back to fitness. A lot of y'all have these fitness goals, right? And deep down, you hate what you see when you look in the mirror. You hate what your body looks like, right? It's not a good feeling when you get up from your desk and your knees hurt and you feel like you're carrying around a lot of weight. If you had to run to save your life right now, you probably pass out. You probably wouldn't make it. It's not a good feeling. And you're surrounded by people that are not going to tell you the truth. You're surrounded by people that tell you, oh, girl, you look good. Your ass fat. Oh, bro, you getting money, though. You got a good job, though. Don't worry about how you look. And you probably will be more productive at that job, right? And even though your ass is fat, you know maybe if I got rid of this belly and maybe lifted some weights, right, and got some fat off of my body, I would feel 10 times better. I would feel like I look even better than what I look now. But nobody's going to be brutally honest with you like that. And that's why I make this podcast. Anybody who achieved their fitness goal had to be brutally honest with themselves at one point, or life had to be brutally honest to them, right? And so with me, it was life. Life had to be brutally honest to me, like, yo, you had no business waiting for your school, for a school that didn't want you. This is your consequence. You're going to go through a lot of bullshit in college basketball because you didn't cherish the schools that actually wanted you, right? You weren't grateful for the schools that were actually recruiting you. You thought you could do better. You weren't satisfied. And sometimes it's okay to not be satisfied, but in that case, when you're a top 1%er in the country, right? You getting more offers than a lot of kids in high school. You got to be thankful for that, right? And so life taught me, like, yo, this is what you get. So the brutal honesty didn't work for college basketball, but it turned me into a man who works hard, to a man who can influence other people, to a man who's super fit, right? To a man who, and not being cocky, but to a man that people can look up to and people can listen to, a man that can build an audience. So The brutal honesty has definitely changed my life, and it can change yours too as far as fitness goes, right? The brutal honesty is going to tell you, like, yo, put that cookie down, put that ice cream down, put that fried food down. You know you're not supposed to be eating that. But instead, people like to lie to themselves. Oh, it's okay, I could have another one. And you know damn well that's the reason why you're not hitting your goals. And then you have the nerve to do that and then go lie to the trainer about what you've been eating, right? So, brutal honesty is the difference between changing your life and getting worse, because you ain't staying the same. You either getting fitter or you getting fatter. Bars. And y'all know I love to talk bars on here. All right. So remember, tell yourself the truth, right? Look in the mirror. Do I not like what I see? Maybe we should do something about this. I understand I got a good job. I understand there's guys in my DM, girls in my DM. I understand I got a boyfriend or girlfriend, but I could still get better. I understand my wife or my husband love me the way I am, but I could still get better, right? That's not a reason to be mediocre. That's not a reason to be a lesser version of yourself because you want to avoid the brutal honesty, right? If you got a task at work and you don't complete that task correctly, guess what your boss going to do? Is your boss going to sugarcoat it? No, your boss going to tell you, tighten up, right? When we were kids and our parents were upset with us, something we did or didn't do, were they brutally honest with us or did they sugarcoat it? Most of us, our parents were brutally honest. Maybe some of y'all got some sugarcoat parents. That's why y'all soft now. But anyway, all right. So as a coach, as a personal trainer, as someone who influences people to make decisions that can change the trajectory of their life, I got to be brutally honest. And a lot of people don't like my message or my delivery, and that's cool. But at the end of the day, whether you like my message or not, you got to be brutally honest in your life, especially if you want to hit them fitness goals. So look, man, appreciate y'all tuning in to another quick gym. Check out the podcast. Check out some workout videos on the way. Check out some more videos in the kitchen coming soon. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Follow my social media, CMartyFit on Instagram, CMartyFit on TikTok. Catch y'all on the next one. We out of here.